coming back from 1-0 down on aggregate to 2-1 up, Chelsea have beaten Dortmund and gone through to the Champions League quarter-finals. I predicted 2-0. We did 2-0. I am over the moon. I don't think I could be happier right now, to be honest. Maybe a couple more goals. Maybe our finishing could have been a bit better. But at the end of the day, we got the result we needed. We got the win. We beat arguably the most informed team in Europe right now. Yeah. We ended their winning streak, or their unbeaten streak. And I believe we are currently on an unbeaten streak ourselves. Not necessarily a winning streak, but an unbeaten one at least. So never mind. Yeah, our winning streak is 2. Never mind, not as big as I thought. But anyway, so Taylor, what do you think of the match?
Oh, at last we are winning! I can't believe it. What is this feeling?
First time since December that we scored 2 or more goals in a match.
Oh yes, a point. I wonder what back-to-back wins were as well. That must have been.
Oh, they would have been back in September because we did pretty well in the group stages in Champions League. Taylor's disconnected. He's been having his connection issues all day. Oh no, he's back. Never mind.
Sick.
We were winning pretty consistently in the group stages.
Yeah. Technically, it's that back-to-back though, because we were doing good, but then there were just results in between.
I
don't know. Either way, this is good form. We actually seem to have a formula now.
Yeah.
Which lasts.
One thing that I do want
3
to
at the
mention.
back, which.
Oh yeah, 3 at the back as well. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
3 at the back seems to be working right now. Thank God.
Mm.
So, one thing that I do want to mention. Graham Potter was animated, which
Yeah,
that's all I wanted, just for him to be animated. You know, he was calling players over when we're taking a corner. He called Reece James over to give instructions. He was giving instructions to Chilwell, I think. I didn't see it personally, but according to the journalist there, Graham Potter is fist pumping into the Matthew Harden stand.
nice.
At full time. I could not be happier that he is finally animated. I'd like our manager being up in the dugout, not sitting down. I want him to be there shouting at his players, saying, "Oh, do this, do that, do this, do that." And now he is doing that, which I cannot appreciate enough. Finally, we are getting what we want from Graham Potter. I think that right now, although yes, there are still arguments for Graham Potter out, we're on a pretty good run right now. See how this goes. We have now won a game in the Premier League, albeit it was only 1 goal, but we still won it. And now we are through to the Champions League quarter-finals, beating the most informed team in Europe, you could say. I very little negatives to take on that game. Maybe Havertz hitting the post twice, you could say, isn't very good. Maybe Sterling in the first half wasn't at his best, but overall, pretty good game. It was a very tense game though. It was end-to-end action. Second half, I think we were a lot better. We dominated the ball a lot more. There was a point in the first. It was about 20 minutes into the first half. We only had 28% possession, which is ridiculous. That is not good at all for us. But then,
thing is, I don't mind that, because at least that shows we're doing better in midfield and defence.
Well, I don't mind it so long as we're still doing stuff. Like we had less possession, but we had more shots, so I don't mind it.
That's all I could definitely, yeah.
Yeah. The second half, we really came into the game more. I don't know if Potter gave them cocaine or something, but whatever he did, it fucking worked clearly. I think it was Raheem Sterling with a fairly great goal. He didn't really hit it correctly on the first touch, but then he recovered and he hit it correctly. Kovacic could have had an amazing volley, but unfortunately it went out. Then a handball. Chilwell kicks it in. I can't remember who it was, but someone handball. I think it was Wolf, maybe. That handballed it.
Think so.
Can't remember exactly, but it doesn't matter who handballed it anyway.
Yeah.
Player handballs it. Then Havertz takes the penalty. He hits the post. He hit the post in the first half. He hit the post in the second half. Havertz hits the post, but there was encroachment from the Dortmund players behind. So they take it again. Havertz goes the same way. That requires another... In a knockout game, the winning goal, and you go the same way. That's almost disrespectful, honestly. But he did it. And we won the game because of that goal. Ultimately, I can't find a lot to be angry at. There is still a few things like the Havertz hitting the post, Sterling not being great. But overall, pretty good. Havertz went the same way on the second penalty, got it in, and then it was pretty much just defensive from. Actually, no, there was another goal from Conor Gallagher, but he was offside.
Oh yeah.
But overall,
I forgot about that then.
we still won. I'm very glad that Chilwell and Reece James seem to be able to go through 90 minutes now without getting injured. I say that touching wood though, because they both did go down a few times in the match. What else is there? I don't think any players went off injured.
Reece had a bit of a scare.
Reece had a bit of a scare, but he got up. Chilwell had a bit of a scare, he got up. It seems Kepa is now some form of captain. I don't know how far down the ranks he is, but he was wearing the armband after Kovacic went off. Overall, very good game.
Yeah,
obviously, very
I'm
happy to be through to the quarters. I believe the quarterfinal draw is on Friday at 11 o'clock in the morning, UK. So I'll be sure to be watching that. But overall, a very entertaining game. I was on the edge of my seat for most of it. Yeah. I can't think of many things bad about that game. There's a couple of things here and there, but I'm sure that Potter will talk about it to the players.
I think the only thing we could have really improved on is doing some overhead balls when they had such a big up defense.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing that more, but demand.
It's crazy how we were on a losing streak, a draw and a losing streak when we were playing 4-2-3-1. We switched back to a 3-4-3, and we start winning again.
Yeah, it's so weird. But you'd like to say the most informed team in Europe, 10 wins in 2023, 1 loss from us. Get in.
I don't see why we should play a back four from now on, to be honest. But see what Potter decides to do.
Well, yep.
If I see a back four, I'm going to be a bit anxious. But yeah.
I wonder if Mudryk will come on for the Prem as well, considering he didn't play today.
Oh, fucking bet. Mudryk has been on the bench for 4 games in a row. It's ridiculous.
I mean, Pulisic came on today, which is pretty interesting, but I don't mind that. Do some rotation for Champions League.
Pulisic came on back from injury. Mudryk might as well just not even be in the squad at all at this rate.
Same with Chuck.
Aubameyang, I was going to say Chuck. Aubameyang literally wasn't in the squad.
He's still alive.
Yeah, surprisingly. I often forget he still plays football. Yeah. That is all the thoughts for the game. Very good game. Chelsea get the win. Chelsea are through to the quarterfinals of the 2022/2023 Champions League. Bit scared about who we'll get because the teams only get better from here on in. But we shall see. If Graham Potter can beat Real Madrid, I think we have a strong chance, to be honest.
Imagine that.
Chelsea Real Madrid final, Chelsea lift the trophy. Imagine. Fucking hell. I do think that winning the Champions League might be our best passage of qualifying for it next season, though, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
We're not
As
looking the best
unrealistic
in the league.
or out there as it sounds, yeah.
Well, you could have said the same thing in 2021 and look what happened.
Mm.
So, that is going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, of course. Chelsea are through to the quarters. We're starting to get back. We had a very, very, very bad, the worst run that we've had since 1997, I think it was. But now we are back to consistently performing. We'll see what happens going forward. That is it. Any remaining words, Taylor?
At last, we found our formula.
Potentially, hopefully.
Yeah.
That is that. See you on the next one. Very good game. Got the win. Through to the quarters. Up the Chels. Goodbye. Peace out.